Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for clicking on the video. And today we are gonna be working on this right here. Hopefully you got it in frame. So we're gonna be installing this new fan in my living room. I also got one for my daughter's room, but we're gonna be working on the living room one today. We're gonna be taking out the old one, which is right there. You can't see it right now, but in a few minutes I'll flip the camera and you guys can see exactly what's going on. So we're gonna be removing that one, replacing it with this new one. Before we get into the video, I wanna ask you guys to make sure you go and check out our sponsor, Omar Designs. So you basically can get for the moment just cargo work pants. We have them in black, we have them in khaki. We're gonna be getting a few more colors so you guys can have a little more option as to what colors you want. We're working on a new design also. We're gonna be coming out with a rugged version, which is gonna be canvas. So for the construction guys who've been asking for the construction version of this, we're gonna be having the hardcore rugged version coming out soon. So look out for that. So yeah, just go to Omar. The website is actually www.omardesignsapparel.com. That's omardesignsapparel.com. And we have sales from time to time. So if the prices are too steep for you at this moment, just stick around. Keep an eye out. Just go to the website from time to time on different holidays and different occasions. We do. We'll have up to 40%. 50% sometimes sale. So yeah, make sure you check that out before we get into the next video. So guys, I'm gonna finish up my coffee because I need it. This is my tool for the day, my weapon for the day. I need it to function, so I'm gonna be drinking my coffee and I'm gonna see you on the next scene. Now I got you guys repositioned, got my coffee in my system, I am ready to go. So guys, this is what we have here. This is a fan, just to let you guys know, this is a fan that I didn't install this fan. This is a fan that came with the apartment when we bought it. So I don't know, the previous owner installed these things, and I gotta tell you, these things are garbage. You can tell it's some cheap Chinese made crap. I mean, everything is Chinese made, but you can tell this is like garbage, man. The lights are just awful. Each time you gotta replace the bulbs like every few months. You put it like, I think this one has like 3 bulbs, and on top of that, the bulbs are like extremely difficult to get. I gotta go to special hardware stores. Sometimes they have it, sometimes we don't get them for months. I don't want to deal with that anymore. And it's like as soon as you put them in, they go out one within months. The fan actually stopped working at one point. So this is the as you guys know, I'm sure, the middle string is the center string is the lights, and this one is the speed of the fan. It's connected and everything right now. You can see the fan isn't working. It works with the fuse not working. So I don't want to deal with that anymore. I'm going to replace this thing. I'm going to get rid of it, and hopefully this one that I have is going to be I'm going to get a bit of bang for the buck. This one's a little more expensive, so I'm just going to assume that it being more expensive is gonna make it a little bit better quality. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and remove these strings. Guys. Okay guys, so as I said, the first thing we're gonna be doing is removing these strings. So we can, and once we remove the string, we're gonna pop the whole shade off via this knob right here. Then I'm gonna take off the blades. Then I'm gonna try to remove the whole unit. Alright. So these just pop right out. Start out like that. That's the first thing we're gonna do. Get the strings off. Strings are gone. And then also, if you're doing yours right now, guys, I would caution you to be very careful. I'm gonna put this back. The coupler won't fit through the holes, So I gotta get this off, also the coupler off the top. So I should have get it off up here instead of the bottom ones. So let's get off this one also. And yeah, as I was saying, this thing captures a lot of dust, sometimes insects. Yes. So just be very careful as you come down with it, not to swallow any dust. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not that bad. Well, it's not that bad because I've been going in and putting in. But oh, actually, guys, there's no bulbs in it at this point. This thing is dead. We gave up on this thing a long time ago, anyway. So yeah. So now that we got the shade off, this is what we're working with. So the blades are held on with Phillips screws. So I think I want to take out the blades so I can have a little more space to work with. So that's the next thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go grab my Phillips screwdriver. Actually, I'm gonna grab my drill and pop these blades off, and then we'll see what we're working with. All right. All right, guys. So I got my trusty drill. I'm gonna be removing the blades off of this. And yeah. So let's start with this one. Alright, so one blade out, 3 more to go. Turn it around, yeah. Looks just to the other one. And as I said, guys, if you got glasses that you can put on, make sure you put on some glasses, because these things, I mean, you're looking up constantly. So that's it. We got all the blades out. Now we gotta take all of this off. Actually, guys, give me a second. Let me go get another ladder. Let me get another actual ladder. I'm standing on a stool right now, and this thing isn't bringing me high enough. So I'm gonna get an actual ladder where I can go up there and see what's going on. Alright, so the next thing is to get all of this off. I just have to show how this one is in. Okay. Alright. I think I see what's going on. So guys, so we're gonna actually be taking out the whole unit, the whole motor unit, which is operated by electricity. So at this point, what you want to do is go ahead and turn off your electricity so you don't get electrocuted. So as you see, guys, I got to switch on to make sure there is power going to the fan. Then I'm gonna go to the breaker, the main breaker, to go find the actual switch for the brake on the breaker to turn off the whole power supplying the fan. Alright. Actually, then if I turn that switch off, it should kill all power going to the so I can turn off this. I don't have to go to the main breaker. So if I turn this off, there should be no power. So that kills the power to it. So this is safe right now. I can work with this. Alright, guys. we want to take the whole unit down. It's one whole unit. Once you take out the blade, it should be one. This whole section should be together, and once you pop it off, the bracket that's holding it on to the ceiling, you should be able to disconnect the wires. Once you disconnect the wires, then you can go back and disconnect the whole plate and everything. Okay. All right. So give me a second. Let me see. I think this is. There we go. So there's a covering just to keep this nice. So I don't know if you got screws on this side. These screws, there's like 4, 5, 6 screws that's holding this thing on. It seems like. Yeah. So I'm gonna back these screws out and see if I can get the whole unit off. Okay. As I said, it's been a while since I've done this, but I'm pretty sure that's how you take this off. There are gonna be screws up here that holds the bracket on. These screws out and see if that loosens it. Yeah, just as I thought. The whole thing comes down once you pop these screws out. So I got one screw holding it up right now. From the other side, them screws. So there's one more screw. Then the whole thing should come down, and I should be able to disconnect the cables that's sending power to it. There we go. Alright. So as I said, guys, this is the important part. You don't want to get electrocuted. So just keep in mind that there's gonna be two. Okay, so these are neutral. The white ones are neutral, and okay. So blue and black goes to the black coming out of the power supply. There's also a green one, which is the brown, and then there's the white one, which is neutral. So we can just go ahead and pop these connectors off so we're safe. Right. Okay. There we go. Right. So the entire unit is off, guys. That's it. Easy peasy, right? I'm sure you guys can do this. Not that hard. Alright. So now that we got the whole unit off, as I was telling you, this is the bracket that they installed to hold this thing in. Now, I don't know what the deal is if this bracket is compatible with the new unit that I'm gonna be installing. So before I even take this off, I'm not gonna kill myself taking this off and then only to find out that I could keep it and it works perfectly with the other one. Some other times these companies, these fan companies, steal each other's designs, from what I can tell, and it will be one. I mean, from company to company, will have the same diameter of for the holder, the whole motor unit itself. So I'm gonna leave this in, take this out, see what I'm working with. If it works, then I keep it. If it doesn't work, I get rid of it, install the bracket that comes with the new one. All right. Alright guys, so I got the new fan on the table right here. I'm going to be opening this up, and we're going to take a peek of what we have inside. And as I said, we're going to see if the actual motor unit is compatible with the bracket that's already up there. That would save us some trouble. So give me a second, let me go get a knife or something, a box cutter or something. going to take a second to glance over this manual. Half the time these manuals leave you more confused than you actually would be on your own. Alright guys, so that right there is the old bracket, and I'm gonna actually remove this old bracket to see how I can get this new one up there. It's not that straightforward in the description, so I'm gonna see if I can even use the screws that's already up here. Right? Maybe this will work. I don't know. It's strong enough for this one, so it might be strong enough for that one. So I'm gonna back these screws out, and I'm gonna keep these and see if I can. I don't know. The hole might be a little different. I'm gonna keep it up here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the brown. I'm gonna keep the brown one also. Right. Keep this ground. Try to reuse most of this stuff. Right. Grab that for me. Thank you. I'm also gonna remove this last one. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna see, as I said, I'm gonna try to use their old holders and see if they actually line up. Because if that works, I'd rather do that than. Alright, so I'm gonna get these cables through. Insulation. Right, black, white. Let's see if we can actually use. Actually, why don't I just pop this whole thing? But I don't want to mess it up. So I might be able to get that hole. Where's that one? I need these two. That doesn't matter. Guys, almost looks like we can use these old holes. I'm gonna try to put this in and see if it works. Because if this works, it would be perfect. Instead of having to be drilling new holes. As I said, sometimes these companies bounce ideas off of each other. Well, not bounce, but copy each other. And they try to make these things as universal as possible. You know, so hopefully that's the case with this one. We can just pop this in and it works perfectly. So far it seems alright. Seems like it might work, guys. Just line it up and it is what it is. Actually, I should throw some washer on this, but it should. So see, as I said, guys, they make the space wide enough so it's somewhat universal. So if you gotta swap out your unit for another unit, it works perfectly. And that is the case that we have right here. Perfect. They were telling me to do all sorts of stuff, but I think all of that instruction was for first time installation. So if you're not replacing the ceiling fan, then you would have to go through all of that. Fortunately I don't have to go through all of that, and hopefully you won't have to go through all of that. So yeah, the bracket's up solid. All right guys, so what have we here now? So this is the whole motor unit, and so this is what we got going on. This right here is not actually a cable. This is like some aircraft cable kind of thing, for safety in case this thing falls out. So you put it on first, right? You go back the screw out of this. Hope you can see. Back the screw out all the way out. So you can slide it over here, and then you're gonna make a loop. And then once you make the loop, you're gonna slide the other loop end through like that, and then you're gonna tighten it up. See it? I don't make it too long. Then we use your drill, tighten it up like that, and that's your safety. So if anything goes wrong, say this thing falls off, for some reason these four screw fails and the whole thing pops off, this will hold it up. I don't know why that would happen, but I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen. I'm gonna make sure we never use this. Alright? But it's part of the design, so I'm just gonna work with it for now. Alright, so now we're gonna actually connect the cables. So what we should have is, this is gonna be the ground, which is gonna get attached to the plate itself, the frame of the plate, the frame of the black bracket, I mean. And then we're gonna keep white separate, right? White is gonna go to white, and then black and blue is actually gonna get connected to the black cable coming down, which is gonna be your power, right? So we're gonna go up there, we're gonna attach the cables, right? We're gonna use these connectors, these caps, to get that done. Attach that and that, attach this, and then we're gonna back these screws. Actually, let me back these screws from now. We don't have to deal with that up there. Alright. Oops. Okay, we don't want to back it all the way out so they fall out. So like that. Back this one out. Guys, this design is so stupid to me because they have only like 4 rigging points, right? For the bracket itself. Look at it, 4 rigging points, and they put them right across from each other, which is perfect. But why isn't there one this way also? So why didn't you do one here, one here, one here, one here? That would have made more sense to me because you have more secure points. This is giving you 4 secure points, but at the same time, technically, it's only giving you 2 support points, if you see what I mean. But whatever, it's fine. It is what it is. As I said, this isn't that heavy, and we have our trusted safety in case it fails. Alright, so let me make sure there's nothing else I need to put on this before I go up. I do not want to do this twice. So let me just look at the order in which things are done in the manual, so I'm not missing anything, which is gonna cause me to go have to take things apart and redo things. I don't want to do any of that. Okay. So alright, so here it is. So I got the plate up already. So plate is number 1, right? Then I'm gonna attach this, which is number 2. Then looks like this, and then that, and then that, and then the LED. I mean, where is it? This, and then the covers go over it. So it looks pretty straightforward. Oh, actually, after I put on this, I gotta do the blade. Yeah, the blade is number 4. Blade is number 4. Okay, so yeah, let's get it hooked up, get it up, and we should be good to go. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is go up there and we're gonna attach these cables. This thing is pretty heavy, so I don't know how I'm gonna really do that yet. But you know what? This thing comes in handy. I assume that this is to help you, assist you. Oh, okay. Now I got it, guys. So this also has a double feature. The safety hook, the safety has a double function. So this holds it up, hopefully, while and gives you like a strain relief for you to hook up the cables. Got it. Now it makes sense. Alright, so I'm gonna go neutral first, and just so you guys know, whenever you're dealing with any form of electricity, make sure you connect your neutral first. Not neutral, sorry, your ground first. Okay, safety first. So that's our ground. Then we're gonna go neutral. White. Huh. These are pretty. Actually, the cables are need to be stripped. So let me get my stripper. I'm gonna strip that down. Alright, so as I said, let's get green back onto green. Right. That's our ground. So you don't want to play around with these kind of stuff, guys, because you lock this thing up and then eventually cables move and then you start having stuff touching stuff. We don't want that. All right, we're gonna get white back onto the white. I'm actually gonna cut a piece of the white off from the hose. It's way too long. Connect white to the white. Okay. Put the cap on. There we go. Now we have no wires hanging out exposed. These are a little short. Strip them so we get a nice, clean, solid connection. Right. So let's get black and blue onto black. Right, we can put our cap on. Okay. And should be good. What I want to do is flip the switch on. Let's make sure everything is good and we don't have any craziness going on. Alright, so good. Flip it back off. Alright guys, so now that we got that up and everything is hooked up, we're gonna get this, the whole unit now, onto the bracket. So we back these screws out already, and now we're gonna attach these. Alright, let's pick this up, take the weight off of it. Get these cables up in there. Try not to disconnect anything. And then actually, I want to cut some of this off if I don't need all of this. Let me cut off some of this, guys. I think this is one less thing hanging around in there that we don't need. This is actually the safety. So we're gonna get this all the way up in there, and then we're gonna hit these 2 points with the screws here and here. Let me turn my ladder. Get this ladder. Alright. So I'm just gonna pick this up. Again. Oh, look, I don't have to back out the screws. Okay, we have to back out this one and this one, I think. And then these two. We just have to try to get those screws in there. Okay. So these screws, these two actually You guys can see, but there's like a slit, and you just pop the whole unit up and then turn it, and it holds it. That's for these two screws. That's the purpose of these two screws. All right. So once you get those in, you lock those in. That holds the unit. And oh, okay, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. As I said, guys, as you go along, you will figure it out. Yeah, that sounds good also. Right. Okay. So now what I'm realizing is that these. Okay. So now I just gotta tighten this up. Alright. Tighten these two screws up. I'm gonna make sure they turn all the way. Okay. That's locked. That one's locked in. I'm gonna lock this one in also. Alright. Doesn't seem as solid as I would want it to be, but I mean, if that's the design, what can I do about it? That's their design. Not the greatest design if you ask me. This thing seems like it's gonna pop out. Alright. So now, what I just realized is the other two screws is actually to hold this cover up. From what I see. Is it? Keep these. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Am I bugging out? Seemed like it was for that, but maybe not. Maybe just pop it in like that and it works. So I'm gonna get these other two screws in. So we definitely need those. Just drop one of the screws, guys. That's what I see it. You don't want to lose this too, because this is the only tool you have. Alright. Seems a little more solid on my side. Still not as solid as I would want it to be. Alright. Now I'm gonna put the screw in for the other side. Okay. Alright. Oh, actually it's pretty solid now, guys. It's very solid. As you can see, pretty solid. This now see like it just pops out like that. You can see. But it's kind of stupid. I don't know how this is supposed to work. I see some little bumps in here, but I don't know if that has anything to do with the screws. Okay. Oh, the hell? That seems like it's on. I'm just gonna leave it like that, guys. I think I got it hooked. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna fight with it anymore. But that design is kind of stupid. Alright. So the next thing is gonna be the blades, guys. Just so you guys see what I'm going from. So we did the bracket, which is this. Then we just did this, which is the unit, and now we're gonna do the blades, right? So let me grab the blades and grab the stuff for the blades. Yeah. So the next thing we're gonna do now is attach the blades, guys. Here's our blade. And we're gonna attach our blade. Okay. So this is the thing that is very important, guys. So these sometimes these blades are curved, you know, depends on the design. So you gotta be really careful and follow instructions. So this says this side up, so I gotta make sure it's up like this. As you can see the writing on it. Where is it? It says this side up. So what we're gonna do is come through here, because this whole unit spins. Alright, we're gonna come through here. We're gonna secure, make sure the screws are lined up. And we're gonna pop our screws in. Get my drill. That thing doesn't fall out. And I'm gonna get the middle one first. Alright, not gonna tighten it too much, so we have space to wiggle it and line up the other screws. Once we get our 3 screws in, then we crank them down. Okay. Alright, now we have everybody in. We'll tighten these up. Alright. It is hot up in here, guys. Alright. 1 down, 2 more to go. Oh, and if you're watching this video, I would really appreciate it. You see the hard work it is filming and trying to do all of this at the same time. So I would ask you guys, all I ask is that you subscribe to this video. It's not gonna hurt. Just hit the subscribe button right there. You don't have to watch it daily. I mean, I understand that this is the kind of channel that where people will just, random people will just look for help how to do stuff. It's not like you're gonna sit down and binge watch my videos. That's alright. That's my reality, but I would appreciate it if you just go ahead and just hit that subscribe button just to keep me going. Just a little motivation, you know what I mean? Up and this one up. All right, we're good to go. I don't know why this one is more expensive than the other one. The other one, the old one, actually had really nice wood, and maybe it was, I don't know if it was imitation wood or yeah, some kind of like fiber wood, but they did a nice little finish on it. This one is like straight up plastic. I don't even care, but I don't know. Yeah, actually there's some big blades though, guys. It's pretty wide blades compared to the other blades. Look at the blade compared to the other one. This one is like right there. So that should give us more coverage in the living room, keep us cool. It's winter time now, but it's still hot somewhat. Alright, so the next step is going to be this right here. We did the blade. We're gonna do this now. Let's find that. So this seems like, so the next piece is gonna be this piece, it seems like, and it goes up like this. I guess I'm gonna take this down. Let's take this to here. So ready for this? Sure. Okay, so alright. So guys, I don't know if you can see. So we have like slide lock screws. We have like slide lock screws right here, right? So the screws pop through the hole and then you turn it and it comes down here and it locks it. And that way it keeps the weight off of you, so you can leave it and then back the screw. You go back with one of these screws and it's gonna come through here and it's gonna hold it up. Alright, so let's back out one of our screw. I don't think it matters which one, from what I can tell. Alright, I'm gonna back this out a little bit, these two a little bit, so I can get enough space to work with to hook the other one, to hook the plate on, I mean. So this is supposed to be like this. I'm gonna come through with this, right? So I'm gonna come through with that. I'm gonna line this up. Am I in the frame here?
Yep.
Alright, so there we go. So once you turn it like that, it stays up because it's locked in the tight part of the screw. The tight part. Or the nut is sitting in the tight part, so it's holding it up. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the other screw. Make sure I keep it. The other ones are locked in. I'm going to put this on. This one, so. Cool. Alright, so we got that. Alright. This is where we're at right now, guys. We're at this part right here. This is where we're at right now, right here. Number 5, which is this piece. Right? Punch this in. Right? Punch this in. We're gonna plug this in. This left to left, and see they color coded it and labeled it, so L and L lines up, right, and A lines up, okay, and then you just click it in, and it just locks in like that. Should be strong enough to hold it. How do we get this in now, and what is this for? So I'm assuming this is gonna come through. Right? Yeah, those two come through. What do you want this on? I think it's gonna be the same deal. We got 1, 2, 3 screws, and we actually have 1, 2, 3 locks. Screws also. So I'm assuming that this is gonna go something like boom boom there. The other one should line up. Yep, this one lines up over here. Where's the third one go? Okay. Or once you turn it, the third one locks in. Let's see what's going on. So it's the same deal again, guys. It's the same pop in. The screw pops in here, and then you turn it, and it gets locked down here. So it's gonna happen on this side and on this side. And on the third side is where you're actually gonna have the screw that goes right through and hold it in. Right? So we're gonna do the same procedure as we did before. We're gonna back these out. Well, one's gonna get back all the way out. Take it all the way out. Last one to go in. We're gonna back these out so we can slide that through the frame, through the holes, and lock it in, right? Just make sure they're not falling out completely. So this is gonna get a hook there, and where's that one? Cut. Oh, actually, it's gonna get cut here and here, and then you turn it, and it locks in, right? Then we're gonna put in the third one straight through this hole right here. Right? Then we're gonna lock these in. Okay. Alright, so then we have this coming down. Right? So we're up to step number 6. Let me hold that up so you can see. We're up to step number 6, which is right here, which is this, right? Which is this, right? Number 6. So yeah, guys. So we have 1, 2, 3 holes, right? And we have 1, 2, 3 screws. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and there's also an opening. So I assume the opening goes right where the switch is gonna be. So it's gonna be like that. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I mean, just gonna have to back these out, right? This one out. Okay. These are the screws that's gonna hold this up. As I said again, guys, in case you didn't get a chance to do it when I asked before, make sure you go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Most important of all, make sure you subscribe. So we want to make sure we connect these two together, which is going to be, make sure you got the blue going to the blue and the white going to the white. Okay. And just stick it in, pop it in like that. Locks in, and you should be good to go. Alright, then we're gonna go. It's fine. Let's try this again to get this up in there. Alright, got it. Start these up. To go to crazy on this. So we got that in, we got this in, we just did this. So the next step now is number 7. Seems like it's gonna be like a cover. All right, guys, I'm really, I'm not that pissed off. It's all right. I'm just frustrated. As I said before I even started doing anything, these diagrams will leave you confused more than if you had a diagram sometimes. So this is what's going on. All right. This thing, they show you the step-by-step assembly. And all the way down here, which is the transmitter and receiver, right? They have this down at step 11, which makes absolutely no sense. Why would you do all of this and have this at step 11? This should have been up here. This should be sitting in here, right? So now what I'm gonna have to do is I have to pop this off and take the whole thing off, which it's gonna be hell. I'm not trying to take it apart. I'm gonna try to see if I can take this whole thing, everything that I've already done, attached, and just leave it hanging. And hopefully the safety hook is strong enough to hold it. All right, guys. So. Oh, and I actually turn on the power and everything works. It's just that I can't control it because there's no transmitter in there to control. See, so there it is. The fan works, the light works, but this is what we need to, control the lights, turn it down, turn it up, and all of that. But there's no transmitter in it, so we can't get anything. So right now everything is just running on full. Yeah. That's what I said, guys. These instructions are just total garbage. Most of the times. Most of the times they're garbage. So I'm gonna do this. I'm starting to lose stuff already. I'm not gonna lose these. We're gonna pop out the other side and then just unlock it. Hands on it so it doesn't fall out. I hope this thing isn't too heavy right now. Alright. So here we go, guys. I'm gonna take the whole thing down. Make sure this thing is hooked on the safety. And cables getting hooked. We don't want that. Hopefully it's strong enough to hold it up. So now we're gonna have to get the what we're looking at right here now is the receiver and the transmitter for the remote control, which is it right here. So I'm just trying to get this cover so I can show you guys what's going on. In case you buy one of these fans that is actually remote control. So right here we have some dip switch coming from the factory. It's all everything is on. So each dip switch controls different functionality on the transmitter itself, what signal you'll be able to send from the remote to the receiver. So you can control the light, you can control the speed of the fan, you can set timers and all of that. Coming from the factory, everything should be set on, right? So, but whatever you do, in order for it to work, whatever you do on the receiver, whatever setting you do in terms of the dip switch, you have to do the same setting on the remote. Okay, so everything is on. Awesome. We're just gonna run everything like before. This now is a holder for the remote. I'm just gonna put it probably next to the switch that's gonna control the power supply for the whole fan itself. And it just sits in there like that. This is gonna get attached to the wall. Honestly, I'm tempted to glue this down. I'm tempted to glue this down into this so they don't lose this fan. I know. Knowing my family, I know they might lose this fan, so not the fan, the remote. Okay. All right. So we have the fan out. Luckily, I was able to pop it out without having to disassemble the whole thing. So I'm just gonna detach the wires that are up there. Power supply coming in from the building. This is white. And we're gonna look for our white on the input side of the transmitter. Right? We're gonna take out the one from the fan itself, the units. We're gonna connect this one. See, these cables are short again. One side is the in, so power going in, and the other one is the out. So we're gonna get rid of this also. So this is the other cable coming in. So these are the two cables coming in from the house, the walls. And this side, the black. So the black and the receiver on the inside. Alright, so we will deal with the outside. Okay, so the green from the fan itself, the fan unit itself is gonna stay connected. We want to stay connected to the green because that's the ground. So now we have blue, black, white coming from the receiver, and then we have blue, black, white going to the fan. Blue is gonna get connected to blue, right? We're gonna get connected to blue, right? From the receiver unit, right? So black is gonna get connected to black, right? Right. And then white is gonna get connected to white. Right. Right. So that's it. And now we're gonna put these caps on, just so nothing get touch on each other. These don't touch on each other and shot anything out, or cause a fire or anything like that. Let's go hook this back on. Stick it really heavy. This is ridiculous. Alright, I think I got it. Okay, get this one. Alright. I think I got it. Finally got it. Yes. Alright guys, so finally I got this thing up. It was a little bit awkward for me to get the whole unit up because I had the fans, the blades on, and the whole, you know, internal components and all of that, and it adds a little bit of weight to it, so it was fairly difficult. I had wires hanging out. There's a lot of wires in there, so you gotta tuck those wires in and make sure it's clear. But it's up now, and I think I'm pretty much done. The only thing left is to pop one of these caps on. It seems like it's two different. It gives you an option to choose whether you want to use this plastic one or you want to use this nice glass one. I'm definitely gonna go with the glass one because it seems like it fits. It's a little deeper. Turn it in, put it in, turn it like that, and it locks in. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. The only thing left for me now to do is test it. I know the light works, so I'm assuming the fan is gonna work also. But I'm gonna turn the switch on over there, and then I'm gonna test the remote, make sure the light's working, make sure the intensity is working, make sure the speed is working on the fan and all of that. So give me a second. Let's try we already tried the light, so let's try the light again. Alright, cool. Light's bright and nice. See if we can turn it down. There we go. Turn all the way down. That's a nice thing with LEDs, guys. And these lights should last forever. And if anything, it's easy enough. It's basically plug and play. Just undo this, right? The hardest part is just getting this one screw out, and then you just turn it. No, actually it is two different screws. Oh, so three individual screws. So we just pop this one, and that one out, and it comes down, and then you unplug the. Yeah, let's try the fun. Okay, fan's going, fan's good. Let's put it on. What's that? 3. Try that's 2 different speeds. Nice. So on the LED light itself, I don't know if you can see, there's a switch right here. It's This thing is multi-directional. You can set it to go clockwise or you can set it to go anti-clockwise. Right now it's going clockwise and I don't seem to be getting any air from it. So I'm gonna flip it backwards so it turns this way instead, and hopefully we get some breeze from it. Let's try it that direction. Put it on full. Oh, I can feel it already. Yep. So that's what the issue was. It was turning clockwise, and it seems like clockwise is not giving you air. So yeah, this thing is powerful, man. Whoa, nice. So we got lights. There's timers on this also. I'm not even gonna mess with the timer right now. But I just wanted to make sure the key functions are there. So yeah, we got intensity, and we got control. We got speed control for the fan. So yeah, we are good. The only thing left for me to do is just we got some self-tapping screws that we're gonna put through here. I don't even know if we're gonna put it on the wall, or I'll see what the best option is. But that's it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and hopefully this was helpful. And I'll catch you in the next operation.